Hello and welcome to this tutorial that's going to be over Rockwell Automation's product configurator specifically for the HMI products. So let's get started. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to open up a web browser. We're going to go to www.rockwellautomation.com. We're going to go up here to the tools menu, the 9 little dots in a square. We're going to select product configurator. And for this one, we're going to be looking at HMI products. So this one here on the quiz, let me show you the quiz question specifically, what we're looking for. Okay. So this one right here is saying, using the product configurator, what selections must be made to produce a catalog number of 2711P-T10C22D9P. It's a lot to say, ain't it? So all we have to do is we have to take this catalog number. Remember, if we got a catalog number, it's easier. We go to the product configurator, click in the area for the catalog number, paste it in or type it in if you've written it down, and then we can select search. Now, here's going to be all the attributes that we need. So this right here is going to say input type. And what this is talking about is like, how does it respond? How does it know that you're touching it? Okay, so some of them have keypads, some of them are touch, some of them are, you can use stylus, things of that nature. But this one right here is going to be a touch screen. So this right here, the input type is going to be touch. So that's what this is. Then the monitor size is going to be 10-inch. The display type is a TFT color. Okay. Communications is going to be Ethernet, DLR. Input voltage is going to be 24 volt DC. Brandless, you're going to hit no, and conformal coded. You're going to select no. And those answers aren't in here. So what I want to show you in that is, if we go back to our configurator, you got to go down to graphic terminals, and I'll show you that this is not in alphabetical order. So if we go to graphic terminals, here's how we verify this. Graphic terminals, you will be looking for the 2711, should be the PanaView Plus 6. Let's see. Okay, so it's not a PanaView Plus 7 that we're working with in class. Let me find out what. Yep, so it is a PanaView Plus 7 performance. So that'll help us. So we needed to know this information right here. That helps us. Okay, so let's go back. Back to graphic terminals. PanaView Plus 7 performance terminals. Okay. So this way right here we can verify the things that I was telling you. So if we go into the configurator itself and say that we're going to configure this, so we said it's going to be an input type what? Touch. Okay. We also said what is the monitor size going to be? So, and here's what I want you to, here's the best thing I can show you, is that you see how this number here is 2711P-T10. Just watch as we start putting in numbers. Just start seeing how it populates the letters and numbers, how they change. So if we go to a 7, see it's a T7C22. So if you didn't know, see it's a T10. Okay, so you see that that's not right. So let's go to a 10. Oh, okay. So now we got a T10C22. So a T10C22. We've got a question mark here. We got a 9. We got a P. So we got a 9 and a P over here as well, right? So we're on the right path. Okay, so let's scroll on down. So it's a color TFT. So communications, see there's an auto selected for you. That means there's no other options available. So the input voltage is going to be a 24 volt DC. We already said that, right? So see more of our catalog number filled out. T10, C22, D9P. Okay, here's where a couple of the items that we wasn't for sure about, that wasn't in the description when we just looked up the catalog number, brandless and conformal coding. Okay, so let's just look and see if we say brandless. Okay, does that look like our number? Okay, did it keep everything we needed? Okay, if we hit yes, what does it do? See, it gives us a B. That's not in this part number, so we need to make sure that we go ahead and leave that a no. That's how we validate that. And then conformal coding. Let's just say, if we say yes, it gives us a K on the end. Does our part number have a K? No, it does not. So we'll select no. So now, after we've selected all those attributes, our part number, our catalog number should match. T10, C22, D9P. Now, we had to do that the long way because the description didn't have all that information in it. So you may have to go in and drill down into the graphic terminals and select these items and move them back and forth. And then once you get there, what I was looking for is these, what things did you have to select on? And these, like I said, is automatically selected. There's nothing else you could select as the only options. So it auto fills that for you. Okay? So that there gives you that part number. And all you got to do is each one of those things that we had to click on, select in here, that's what you would put in here. And the last two would be no and no. So that's how you would do that. Now, there's also another question on HMIs in here. Let me find it. Okay, this one here. So this one right here is where you're going to have to use this. So if you didn't use it on that other one, the one we just done, and actually use the configurator and drill down and put in the attributes and change them around till you get the right number, then you will on this one. Now on the first one, you know, it's kind of hard. That's why I felt it best to show you, is that just by this part number, you may or may not know exactly where to go in graphic terminals. But when we did a search for it, we found out. Let me show you. See, I'm going to copy that again. Let's just say, because we didn't know at first that it was a PanaView Plus 7 performance. So what we'll do is we'll just go and paste that back into the catalog. And right here it tells me that's a PanaView Plus 7 terminal. See? So because I know that now, based off the catalog number, that's how I was able to go to, I know I have to go to graphic terminals for an HMI. There's no other selection, so I'm going to select that. That's how I knew to go to PanaView Plus 7 performance terminal for the first one we done. So I want you to understand how I made that decision to go there. Okay, so on this one, here's what I want to show you. Here's why that's important. You have to read all the words. Is that on this one, it says PanaView Plus 7 standard terminal. So if we was to go back to here and go to graphic terminals, now we should be in PanaView Plus 7 standard terminals.
which it don't say terminals, it says models. I don't know why it does that there. But if you look down through here, you won't see another one that says that. You may see one that says something about accessories or something like that, but it's not that. So it'll be panel view plus 7 standard models. In here, it is giving you attributes. So I want the catalog number. So you're going to say it's a standard terminal, which we've already selected, right? We know it's going to be a touchscreen. Right there it says touchscreen. So all we should have to do is put in the monitor size, right? So it says touchscreen, 10.4 inch, TFT color. So all you should have to do is go down through here, selecting these attributes, select the communications like I've got up here. And you don't have to worry about accessories. But that's all you should have to do is go through there, get the complete part number. That's the part number, not the one with the question mark. I want the correct one with all the information in it. It can't have no question marks in it. If it does, something's not complete. You didn't check a box or something. So make sure that you do that. So that there is all there is to it. And we'll be going over this in class somewhat. But this right here is something that you can use to help you outside of the classroom. So with that being said, I'll see you on the next one.